Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Ricky Cadan, back again with another Tuesday real life stock review with Real Life Trading Australia. Let's dive in. The SBY pulling back some finally after such a massive bullish run since the start of June. We rose almost 7%. Huge pullback. Great pullback. It's going to have there's going to be a few pullbacks in a few stocks. Great dip buying opportunities coming up. So keep your eyes on a dip. If we just take a look at the SPY on the 5-minute, we pretty much just, as soon as we opened, we broke this support level, broke it, retested, broke lower, retested this previous low, and just rolled down the whole day. So if you did get a chance to play the SPY today, then congrats to you guys. It was an awesome day to trade, especially on the bearish side. I'll take a look at the only trade that I took today, which was PYX. Not a huge day trade on this one. Just play this one on the 3-minute. We had a nice gap and go, right? Gapping above the 20 EMA, and I thought most likely we'll probably trade to about the 50. If we take a look at the 3-minute, I'll zoom in here. We had the retest, okay? We had the retest. Some people sold off, came higher, and then we created these nice little double bottom with a beautiful higher low here. So I took my entry above here with a stop below here and got out for 1R just up here, just before it rolled down. So that was my trade on PYX. Not a huge day, but all in all, still ending in the green. Here's Netflix. Netflix, ironically, going bearish after gapping up to, after trading straight to a solid resistance level right here. So we did get some bears come in late on Monday. If you take a look at the 5-minute, pretty much the whole afternoon on Monday, people were starting to sell off. The bears were coming in, and we did gap down slightly and traded lower. So Netflix, look to buy the dip. If you take a look at the daily, yeah, there is a cute little double bottom pattern here happening, and this could be the retest to go higher. I'm just going to stick to, I'll probably look to go long on Netflix when the SPY starts to bounce and the Qs. So keep your eyes on the broader markets and just base your trades on them for now. But definitely if Netflix does come back down to, this 343 level again, it's been a beautiful buying location. It just keeps bouncing. So great buying opportunity coming up on Netflix. Here's the one I missed on Google today. Now, this was just an absolute glorious setup, and I am kind of annoyed that I missed it. But if you take a look at the 5-minute, look at this beautiful triangle that we formed yesterday. So we did have a solid base, and we did start to create lower highs. Not only that, when we opened today, we had a bearish 5-minute high wave candle, and if you were going to take this bearish, you would have had an entry here with a stop above here, and that is just a massive, that would have been at least a 4 or 5 hour trade right there. So can't win them all, can't catch them all, but all in all, it was a beautiful move on Google. On the daily, where do I think Google's going? Well, we did come down. And close below the 10 again. So most likely, I do expect this to just move with the broader markets. Probably come down here, form a nice little double bottom, and I'll definitely be looking to buy here at 10.45. So keep your eyes on Google for a buy the dip opportunity. but everything is looking to have a nice pullback. Here's Amazon. Amazon doing pretty much the same thing as Google and most of the other tech sectors. On the 5-minute, we gapped barely, only just barely. And if you see this 5-minute high wave candle right here, we broke the lows here, broke down, retested, and then just crashed and burned. Was a great trade. There was a real life trader who did catch that move on Amazon, so well done to you. Guys, if you're not in this morning room or the afternoon swing trading floor, you guys are missing out. There is so much great setups out there that we're talking about. Like here's one on MU. Okay, so we are gapping up after hours. We did come back down to this support level. A lot of bears are going to be trapped tomorrow at open. However, I don't think, even though this will be a gap and go, if we do gap above this high here, I do think that if we do go bullish, we'll probably only trade up to about the 50 and then probably retrace. Because if it is gapping up over almost over 10%, so I don't think that this is going to gap up 10% and then keep running bullish. It's just not what MU usually does. But so definitely look for a fade opportunity on MU tomorrow. Does look bullish at the moment, but yeah, look to lock in some gains if you are in MU. Here's WDC, and I'm currently in call options, got in on this day right here, right at that level. So currently up just over 2R, and I'm pretty sure we are gapping up after hours to 42.50. Yep, so 42.50. I'll be trailing my stop quite aggressively here, guys, just because most of the market is pulling back now. So I do expect there to be some sort of retracement, and then I'll just look to buy again on WDC. So well done for all the traders who are in WDC long term. Shopify. Now, I spoke about this, guys. If you go back and have a listen to my review on the 10th of June on this day right here, I did say I was pretty much calling the top on this one. Did miss it by about a week, but however, this is where I said that most likely we are going to chop around sideways and basically just consolidate at this price on Shopify. I would like Shopify to come back a fair bit. If we can come down to 240, 248, definitely would be a great buying opportunity on Shopify. But on this one, guys, just look to buy the dip and probably just hold it long term in your portfolio. It's a great stock to have. Great company, doing great things, and all in all, just a glorious pullback. We are coming into the 50-day EMA, and we could bounce. However, most likely it'll probably be a little short bounce, come a little bit lower, and then this would be a glorious time to buy right here if we can come back down to these lows from back in May. So keep your eyes on Shopify, guys. We are pulling back, and it is looking superb. Let's take a look at the Aussie markets, the All Ords. Right, okay, so the All Ords currently just chilling up here. If I have a look at the hourly, okay, yep. So most likely this, guys, this is a nice little double top here. What I do expect to happen, this happens quite a lot on the All Ords, okay? We do get the double tops quite often. So from here, most likely what I expect to happen, as the market does pull back a little bit, I do expect probably something of this juncture to occur right here. So maybe something like that. Okay, so if I bring up the long-term moving averages, that would coincide with pretty much what's been going on for the last 3 months. So look to buy the dip. Most likely we probably will trade back down to the 200 on the hourly. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. If you're in any long-term trades, and I'll just take a look at some in a minute, but if you're in some long-term trades, definitely look to lock in some profits. We are edging ever so closely to this all-time high, and guys, we will definitely hit that this year. So get excited, be pumped, just look to keep buying those dips. Here's CBA, currently in a short position, got in today on CBA. If I just take a look, if you ask why, it's pretty much just basically at a resistance level, and we have traded up from mid-May. We've already come up about 15%. So I do expect there to be some people locking in some profits, and most likely trade back down to about $80 and then look to chop around here for a little bit. CBA looking really, really juicy at the moment for a short. If I just take a look at the 5-minute for you guys here, we are creating lower highs here, and here is that beautiful solid base. So once we take out these lows and these lows and these lows, yeah, most likely we are going to head a little bit lower. So if you are in CBA, look to sell some premium or sell some covered calls, maybe get into a collar position, but definitely look to lock in some gains on CBA. Here's Qantas, and Qantas is just looking amazing right now. We are at a buy low, sell high location, guys. We are at support, and not a huge amount of volume coming in yet, and we are at support. And so this does to me, because we are rejecting the 100 and the 200 quite a lot. I do expect this thing probably to be a little bit weak. It is a buy low, sell high location, guys. If we just take a look at the weekly chart, see if there's anything else, we are below the 100. So if Qantas does come back down to the 200 on the weekly, that would definitely be a nice opportunity to buy. But in the short term, on the daily, short term does look a little bit bullish. Looks like it could reverse, but so maybe tread with caution buying on Qantas right now, because you probably get it a little bit lower in the next month or two. Got a request for PLS, Pilbara Minerals, sorry. If I take a look at the daily, now this is quite interesting. So on the weekly chart, we have closed below the 200 on the weekly. And just last week, I thought that PLS was actually going to bounce because we didn't actually close below these previous lows here. We did start to bounce, but looking at where we are right now, and depending on how this week closes, we're looking a little bit on the weak side, guys. So most likely, if we do trade lower, we'll probably only come down to about 39 cents. That would definitely be a nice buy low location. If you take a look at the monthly, that should coincide with the 100 simple moving average on the monthly chart, should help hold that stock up once we get there. But on the weekly, does look a little bit weak. If you're looking to start not dabbling, but if you're looking to start creating a position on PLS, you can pyramid into this. So I would probably, look to have a small position here, buy some shares, and then slowly increase your position as the stock does drop. And then obviously get in a little bit more heavier down here if you are. But all in all, mitigate your risk. Only risk 1R if you are doing so. But PLS, it is a nice pullback and does look good for a long-term trade. This is not a short-term trade. It doesn't move that much. But yeah, we are resisting the 100 and 200 simple moving average quite a bit. So that's PLS, looking a little bit weak, but all in all, keep buying the dip. Here's Newcrest mining. Now, take a look at the daily, guys. This is a beautiful little evening star reversal pattern, and gold is starting to retrace a minute. We did have a massive run up here because gold had such a bullish run. So if you did get to take some profits on Newcrest, well done. If you haven't yet already, and you're maybe in some long-term shares, probably look to sell some covered calls or get into a collar position up here. Otherwise, just look to lock in some profits, guys. This run up that it's had is in the last since the start of May is over 30%. So if you bought shares in May, you've got 30% up on your money. So lock it in. Don't be afraid to lock in your profits and then buy back in at a lower price. Newcrest looking a little bit extended at the moment. Here's Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, can't not be bullish on Coca-Cola. I mean, if you take a look at the weekly chart, only at the start of the year, guys, we did retrace back to the lows that we had back in 2009. So this was definitely the time to start loading up on your positions, or increasing your size and going long here. But Coca-Cola, we are at a slight resistance level right here, and as you can see, we are creating some upper wicks here on the weekly chart. Take a look at the daily. Yeah, it's a little bit gappy, a little bit all over the shop. Most likely, if you're looking to own some shares here, I would be buying the dip. Probably look to sell some puts on this one down here at $9 if you can get any premium here. That would probably be my best bet if you're looking to get into some sort of position on Coca-Cola. But other than that, guys, I would just look to buy the dip, probably at about 946 or 916. That's where I would probably start to look at forming some sort of position on Coca-Cola. Here's gold, and gold just looking glorious. Finally getting the pullback, guys. It was a very obvious spot to pull back. As you can see, we did come straight back into this resistance from back in 2013. And so beautiful pullback on gold. A lot of traders making a lot of money on gold, which has been absolutely phenomenal. And so from here, guys, I am actually long on gold now. So I would look to buy the dip from this breakout here. Probably come down, probably look to buy at 1380 or 1366. That would be where I would look to start entering a long position. Obviously, tread carefully. But obviously, look for a little bit of a consolidation phase, a little bit of a consolidation period as it falls, probably something like this, and then look to, get in long here and have a stop below here. So gold, beautiful pullback. Well done to all those who have made money on gold. Here's oil, just keeps on crushing higher. We did hit the 100 and 200 simple moving average, and we are slightly just closing above it at the moment. But from here, just stay long. Most likely, if we do get a small dip, it will be a buy the dip opportunity. So US oil or crude oil looking great for a long. Here's the Aussie dollar. Okay, the Aussie dollar finally pushing up from these lows. If we can come up to the 100 and the 200 simple moving average, that would be just an amazing short opportunity for any of the forex traders out there. Currently today, we do have an inside day, so we could potentially start to roll down again here, but yeah, Aussie dollar. You guys know I'm not overly bullish on the Aussie dollar right now. So just keep shorting the highs as you get those opportunities. Here's GBP, JPY. Now I spoke about this last week, saying a good opportunity would be to have a long entry here and a stop below here. We did come up and we are retesting. So if you're not in the trade, it is at a solid support level and the trade still does look good to go long here. Haven't got that much volume coming in yet, but there was a lot of volume selling yesterday, so I do expect some buyers to come in today or tomorrow. Well, that's all I've got for you today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you've got any more stock tickers that you want me to look at, leave it in the comment section below. But I'll be back on Thursday with another real life stock review. And until then, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.